Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning, January 16th. So I have a lot I want to tell you. The main thing I want to tell you about is a quantum healing session I had yesterday and what came out of it. But I need to give you a little background of other things that happened this weekend so you have an idea of, I feel like there were forces maybe that was trying to not get this to happen. We were originally supposed to meet last weekend, a week ago, and she was having issues on her end, so we rescheduled it for yesterday. In Indiana and over a lot of the United States, and I don't even know where all this hit actually, we had extreme cold weather. I think it was mostly in the negative degrees on Sunday. Of course, I'm worried that my truck's going to get locked up. And so there was issues with that. Fortunately, it started. I have this northeast facing apartment and it is always freezing cold in my bedroom. So I should have not assumed that I was going to get out without having any problems. I thought I did. I almost did. And right before I got ready to get in the shower to get ready for the quantum healing session, my hot water in the bathroom, and that was what was weird. It was the bathroom, all the kitchen and the bathroom sink was working. It was the shower that didn't have any hot water. So I just did, the washcloth bath and kind of fluffed my hair up and put my makeup on. So it didn't mess me up at all. And we went ahead and we did the quantum healing session I'm able to do it through Messenger, and we set it up on her end, and it was dark on her end, which is fine. I don't necessarily need to see the other person too much. I just need to be able to hear them and they need to be able to hear me. So we had that set up very good. And I did there's a little 10-minute thing that you take someone down into a very, very relaxed state. And when we kind of got through that, I feel like they had already given her the different things that we were supposed to talk about, which is the first time that's ever happened. The one thing that was the most fascinating was she said that there was a group of women, 10 to 12 women. We found out later it was in the Pyrenees Mountains, which is between Spain and France. And there was a group of women that would come together and basically put each other in a trance. And we were all, and I say we because I was one of the women. We were activating each other's light. And then we would go out into the different villages and heal people. I asked her if there was anybody else there she recognized, and she said no, but I personally wouldn't be surprised if some of the people that follow me on this channel might not have been there, because I know I've made some connections with other people on here that could be in the tribe of doing that. So that was one of the main things that came out. And when we had talked a couple of, the week before for a couple of hours, I had gotten kind of intuitively that there might be some sort of an alien implant. And she confirmed that. I didn't even bring it up. I wasn't going to bring it up. I was going to bring it up during the session, but I didn't bring it up to her beforehand. She actually did and kind of made a joke about it. And I was like, that might not be something to joke about, because I feel like I got a hit of information when we were on the phone a week ago. So she specifically wanted to do a clearing at the end of this for any kind of dark energy, entities, attachments. If there was some sort of implant that she had, she wanted me to do a clearing, and we did. And this was something that was interesting as we were doing that, and she was kind of like chasing them off or doing whatever to get them out of here. There was this little bitty noise that came through the the recording, it wasn't a recording, I didn't have it recorded, through the mic on my end, and it was, we've all heard it, it was like a little electrical static noise, and it was kind of like a, like somebody was grunting, like electrical grunt. And I felt like I saw a little bit more light going around, not flashing. I'm not even sure how to explain it. I just know there was stuff going on that was a little bit different when whatever was leaving, or she was making whatever leaving. So I thought that was interesting, very interesting, that if she had something, I feel like I got to see confirmation that it was leaving. I told her to ask for confirmation in the next couple of days on her end to make her feel like it had left as well. I'm trying to think. We talked about a lot of other stuff. The one thing at the end of it was I asked her if she had any messages for the collective, and she said, everybody, it's so important right now for everybody to tap into their light and be very careful about what they surround themselves, the people they surround themselves, the shows they watch, what they're doing. And the collective needs to, raise their vibrations and raise their light quotient right now. It is very, very important. So that was one of the last messages that came out of that. So once we finish that, and, I'm trying to figure out how to, like when I went in to take a shower that morning, I didn't have hot water in the shower. I felt like it was probably something relatively easy. So I stuck a heater in there, and I ended up getting hot water, whatever it was, melted relatively fast, because I figured it would. I mean, I had been turning water off and on. Well, about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I start hearing a hissing noise kind of back behind the shower wall. And I was like, that's not right. It sounded like water spraying, to be honest. And so I went into the closet. I pulled everything out of the closet. I couldn't find water anywhere. I could just hear it. And I was like, that's not right. And because it had been so stinking cold the last few days, and I didn't have hot water yesterday morning, I ended up calling maintenance, and they did get over here very, very quickly. I said, I don't have an emergency right now, but I hear something, and if it's what I think it is, we're going to have an emergency here shortly. So they got over here pretty quick, and apparently the guy that's backed up to me on this wall, his bathroom, there's a pipe that runs back behind his bathtub. That was what had broke. Anyway, whatever the case was, they came in and they got that turned off, and I have a big hole in my shower right now, but they put a plastic bag over it, and he said that the tile guys would probably be in a few days. But there were lots of bursts that had happened in the apartment complex over the last few days, so it might not happen very fast, but the water's back on. I was able to take a shower this morning. But, there was just a lot of stuff going on this weekend, and I thought, it sure seems like somebody was trying awful hard to keep that quantum healing session from happening. It did not, which is good. So that's been my weekend. It's just been fighting the cold and trying to, it's just honestly has been super distracting. I woke up this morning and I felt like I had a hangover, and I think a lot of it was just from stressing about, oh my God, is my truck going to start? Oh my God, what am I going to do if it doesn't? And who am I going to call? And this and that, not normal stuff that I want to be worrying about on a 3-day weekend. So anyway, I hope you guys had a better weekend. I hope the extreme cold did not affect you negatively. And if it does, I hope you get whatever it is fixed. I can't think of anything else right at the moment other than have a good week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.